When a service experience is so good, it just completely blows you away? Well, today, we're going to pull back the curtain and decode the secret formula behind those wow moments. So let's dive right in.
I want you to think about this for a second. We have all been there, right? On both sides of the coin. You've got the amazing experiences that make you want to tell everyone you know. And then you've got the ones that are just so bad you can't wait to leave a one-star review. So what is it? What's the secret ingredient that makes all the difference?
I mean, look at the difference. It's night and day, isn't it? Great service, it feels totally effortless. You feel seen, you feel valued, and you walk away trusting that company. But bad service? It's just frustrating. You feel completely ignored. And it doesn't just fail to build trust, it actively destroys it. And right there, in that huge gap between the two, that's where we're going to find our secret formula. Okay, so to kick things off and really find this formula, we have to start with the most basic idea of all. It's all about what's going on in our heads, the constant battle between our expectations and the reality of what we actually get. And that brings us to this key term, service quality. Now, this isn't some fancy business school jargon. It's actually super simple. It's just a measure of how well a service meets, or if you're lucky, exceeds what you were hoping for. It's all about your perception, what you think of the experience. Okay, so this is the absolute heart of the matter. It all comes down to the gap between these two columns. On one side, you've got the picture you painted in your head of what should happen. And on the other, you've got the reality of what you actually experienced. When reality meets or beats your expectations, boom, you're happy. But when it falls short, that's when you get disappointment. It really is as simple as that. Right. So if the whole game is about closing that gap between expectation and reality, the big question is how? How do you actually do it? Well, luckily for us, some very smart people came up with a framework for this. It's called the ServQual model, and it breaks everything down into 5 key ingredients. These are the building blocks, the absolute core of our secret formula. First up, and honestly, this is the big one. This is the absolute foundation of everything else. Ingredient number 1, reliability. And what is it? It's just doing what you promised you would do, period. So, reliability means delivering on your promises every single time with accuracy and consistency. Think about it. A courier says your package will be there on Tuesday. And guess what? It shows up on Tuesday. That's reliability. It's the bedrock of trust. And let me tell you why this one is so critical. If you mess this up, you've broken the fundamental promise. It doesn't matter how friendly the delivery driver is or how cool their website looks if the package never shows up, right? Without reliability, literally everything else crumbles. Okay, so once you've got that foundation of reliability, what's next? Well, we build on it with ingredient number 2, responsiveness. This is all about being fast, being eager, and being there to help when someone needs you. Because let's be real, nobody likes to be kept waiting or feel like they're being ignored. You're at a hotel, you call down for extra towels, and they're at your door in like 5 minutes? That's awesome responsiveness. It's about being quick, but it's also about having a real willingness to help. It sends a clear message. We see you and we value your time. All right, ingredient number 3 is assurance. This is that feeling you get, that feeling of being in safe, capable hands. It's all about the company inspiring trust and confidence, not with flashy promises, but with pure competence and professionalism. Just picture this. A doctor is explaining a medical procedure to you. If they're calm, they're confident, they explain it clearly, you feel safe, right? Their expertise, their professional manner, it gives you confidence. That is assurance. It's the knowledge and the professionalism of the people you're dealing with that makes you feel secure and trust their judgment. Okay, next up is an ingredient that is so important because it adds that human touch. Ingredient number 4, empathy. This is where we move beyond the transaction and start seeing the customer as a real person, an individual with their own needs and their own feelings. This is all about the power of personal connection. A teacher who stays after class to help a struggling student, that is empathy in action. It's about more than just hearing, it's about listening. It's about understanding and offering that individualized care. This is the magic ingredient that turns a one-off transaction into a long-term relationship. And that brings us to our 5th and final ingredient. Now, this one's a little different from the others because it's about the physical world. It's called tangibles. And it's pretty much everything you can see, touch, and feel. Think about it. A service is something you experience, right? It's intangible.
But we're human, so we look for physical clues to judge the quality. A sparkling clean restaurant, a mechanic with top-of-the-line equipment, staff in sharp, clean uniforms. All these things send a subconscious message about quality and attention to detail. These tangibles, they craft that all-important first impression and can color our entire perception of the service.
Okay, so there we have it, our 5 ingredients. But you might be thinking, so what? Why should a business really care about this stuff? Well, here's the kicker. Great service isn't just a nice to have. It's not just about making people feel good. It's a straight up profit driver. It's like a perfect chain reaction. You nail those 5 ingredients, which means you're delivering high quality service. What does that do? It creates satisfied customers. And satisfied customers don't just come back, they become loyal customers. They tell their friends, they leave great reviews. That builds an amazing reputation for you, which, you guessed it, drives more business and boosts your profitability. It's a straight line from great service right to the bottom line.
All right, so knowing the formula is great, but it's not enough, right? The real question is, how do you put this into practice? How can a company actually start improving its service game using this formula? Let's look at some practical steps. Yeah, this isn't a one and done kind of thing. It's a constant cycle of improvement. It means training your team so they've got the skills to deliver that assurance and empathy. It means really listening to what your customers are telling you so you can find those gaps we talked about. You can even use things like mystery shoppers or new tech to get good data. But at the end of the day, it all boils down to one thing: a deep down commitment to always be improving.
And there you have it, the secret formula for great service revealed. It's those 5 key ingredients: reliability, responsiveness, assurance, empathy, and tangibles. So now I'm going to turn the question back to you. I want you to really think about it. Think about the best service you've ever had and the absolute worst. Which one of these 5 ingredients was the deal maker or the deal breaker for you? Your answer probably says a lot about what you truly value as a customer.